Hello YouTube, this is Asatsu5, and if you would like to build your gun book library, I think this is a good place to start. These are books by from the Firearm Classic Library. You can see that right there. And these are old school authors, or I'm not going to say old school authors, there are old authors from the 80s and back. This one is AAL Keith. And this is his big game rifles, 6 guns, cartridges, and loads. And I'm interested in AAL Keith right now. I'm considering getting a Tourist 44. And what I really like about these books is the craftsmanship. By the way, if you're selling a well-crafted book, don't put a price sticker on it. That's annoying. At least use a sticky note or something that doesn't have a strong adhesive. But you notice you have gilded foredges. You got this beautiful paste down right here. It's kind of wood grain, metallic, and looks really nice. And this is AAL Keith. He was, or I'm not saying that's AAL Keith, but it might be. But AAL Keith was born in 1899, and he was a Western frontiersman at heart. But he lived mostly in the 20th century, and he was a big reason why we have the 44 Magnum, the 41 Magnum, and supposedly the 357 Magnum. And just a really cool dude. He was the kind of the guy that explored handgun hunting. And also I have this book by AAL Keith, 6 Guns by Keith. This is a reference book. And this book isn't crafted quite as well. It's very interesting, but not quite as cool as the other books. And AAL Keith loved guns, but he was more of a revolver fan. A revolver fanboy. If you want to read the index about what you're getting in this book, there you go. Unfortunately, this book and this book don't talk about the 44 Magnum. It talks about the 357 Magnum and other handguns that you might or might not want to hunt with, but not the 44 Magnum. This book, if you've watched the video, you've seen it before. This is Walther handguns, or Walther pistols, Mauser rifles, and pistols. And again, you have this beautiful metallic wood grain paste down, gilded foredges, and this just talks about Walther guns and Mauser guns. A lot of diagrams. I'm not really interested in the diagrams as much, but it has some historical information in it. But awesome crafted book. Looks very good on the bookshelf. It makes you feel special when you pick it up. Now this is the book that I'm most interested about. This is Firearms. Let me get it to focus because my camera only likes to focus on faces, not necessarily things. Okay, this is Firearms Curiosa by Louis Wendt, and it has this beautiful copper metallic wood grain paste down, gilded foredges. And what curio guns are, or Curiosa guns are all the awesome hidden combination guns, you know, sword guns, axe guns, hidden guns, disguised guns of different types, combination guns. And this is really like my favorite area of firearms history. You got your cane guns, umbrella guns, so on and so forth. I have not read this yet. That was my first kind of walkthrough. Just got it today. But what really interested me to buy this book was that there used to be a show on the History Channel when I was in junior high called Tales of the Gun. It was like the perfect television show on the History Channel. It was real history. It was about one of my favorite subjects at the time. And like they would pick a topic like early firearms, Civil War firearms, Luger, AK-47, and of course they had an episode on Tales of the Gun. But the guns of the Bazaar and Curiosa, and that was my favorite episode. And you cannot find that episode on YouTube. I really wish I could rewatch it. Used to, you could go on historychannel.com and buy the VHS of that series, but not anymore. Anyways, when I saw that they had this book in this construction, very beautifully made, I just had to have this book. So if you're interested to build your firearms library, book library, I guess you can call a collection of firearms a library, but we're talking about books here. If you want some good books on historical subjects when it concerns firearms, these are good ones to have. They also have ones on rifles and pistols of Britain, which makes the finest double rifles in the world. They have AAL Keith shotgun book. They have early guns of Smith & Wesson, all types of subjects, even ballistic bullet flight forensic books. Really cool stuff, and you get a piece of art with really interesting information in it. So that's it. I'm Asatsu5, and I'm out.